You're listening to Med School Radio, bringing you the best in medicine. And welcome back to Med School Radio. This is Simon in Tokyo. This time we're going to be looking at Picmonic. I belong to Picmonic and Osmosis, and you can jump from the Picmonic website, from the Osmosis website to Picmonic. And so I jumped over to check out Hepatitis C. So let's listen first, and then we're going to read some of the presentation on the website.
C is portrayed in this Picmonic by the happy cat with a liver, body, and tie. Happy tie cat, hepatitis C. It is caused by the hepatitis C virus, an enveloped RNA virus, portrayed by the envelope and the RNA rhino, that is part of the flavivirus family, depicted by the flaviflav virus. This virus has an icosahedral protein capsid depicted as the ice cathedral and a single-stranded positive sense genome, shown by the plus sign cross on the ice cathedral. In the United States, most cases are due to intravenous drug abuse, represented by the IV drug user. Progression to chronic disease occurs in approximately 70% of infected individuals, depicted by the old crone holding the envelope with 70% written on it. Chronic inflammation of the liver can lead to cirrhosis, the C roses on the liver, and hepatocellular carcinoma, shown by the carnome with the liver on it. Due to high incidence of chronic progression, hepatitis C virus is the most common indication for liver transplantation, portrayed by the train plant. Hepatitis C virus infection is also associated with type 1 membranoproliferative glomerulonephritis, illustrated by the one-wand Manbra prolifter, and Porphyria cutanea tarda, depicted by the porphyry. So in summary, hepatitis C is an enveloped RNA virus that is part of the flavivirus family. This virus has an icosahedral protein capsid and a single-stranded positive sense genome. Most cases are due to intravenous drug abuse, and progression to chronic disease occurs in approximately 70% of infected individuals. Chronic inflammation of the liver can lead to cirrhosis and hepatocellular carcinoma. Hepatitis C virus is the most common indication for liver transplantation, and it is also associated with type 1 membranoproliferative glomerulonephritis, as well as Porphyria cutanea tarda.
Okay, so that was the main explanation. They also have the story
on the wrong side of the tracks, wasting away his 9 lives, giving envelopes full of money to shady characters. There, he meets his RNA rhino-riding drug dealer in a back alley. It's flaviflav virus, and he's up to no good. On the other side of town, an ice cathedral waits for the happy-tied liver cat to come back and leaves a plus sign light on for him, but it's too late. This feline is one hardcore IV drug user now. At this rate, he's going to end up like that old crone who spent 70% of her life's earnings in just one envelope. Then, someone pulls up in a 60 roses liver paint job. It was a liver carnome, and he's about to start a turf war from the other side of the train plant tracks. But not if the one-wand wielding Manbra prolifter has anything to do with it.
Get away from my poor fairy, know me?
Wow, happy tie liver cat, what have you gotten yourself into?
Alright, I'm going to stop it from going to the quiz because I'm going to read a little bit about this. Don't go to the quiz! I'm going to go back. Hold on a second here. Okay, let's read the explanation they have about hepatitis C. Hepatitis C virus is an enveloped SS plus linear RNA virus that is part of the flavivirus family and is a major cause of liver disease worldwide. In the U.S., most cases are due to intravenous drug abuse. In the past, HCV was often related to post-transfusion hepatitis caused by transmission of HCV in contaminated blood products. However, the incidence of post-transfusion hepatitis has dramatically decreased as a result of increased screening procedures. In contrast to HBV infection, progression to chronic disease occurs in the majority of HCV-infected individuals. So that's a key point there. In contrast to HBV infection, progression to chronic disease occurs in the majority of HCV-infected individuals. Chronic inflammation of the liver can lead to cirrhosis and hepatocellular carcinoma. Due to the high incidence of chronic progression, HCV is the most common cause of infectious chronic liver disease in the U.S. and also the most common indication for liver transplantation. HCV infection is also associated with type 1 MPGN and porphyria, cutaneous tartar disease. So check that out on Picmonic. I'd like to go to the questions here and do a quiz, but I have to move on. This is more MCQs because I'm going to have to take a quiz. But as with osmosis, I find myself often going to Picmonic, especially with difficult concepts, because they have great memory anchors, and they're easy to remember. During a test, you can just remember these obscure facts. So it's highly recommended. Thanks for tuning in for that. Let's go right to the next one.